program contains language and situations of an adult nature. Some material may not be appropriate for young viewers.
Here we are, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's Teddy Torment Day. We've got 200 subscribers. Good morning, everybody, or good evening whenever you're watching this video. My name is Scott Anderson, and I take yoga very seriously, despite my current appearance. Anyone will tell you. In fact, I would argue I take yoga more serious than anyone because I am willing to wear this outfit right now. So I promised everybody that I would wear my Ted outfit from the movie Ted if I got 200 subscribers, and I think at every 100 subscriber level I might do this or something even weirder, just because it's fun, and who wouldn't want to have a little bit of fun? And especially when we're getting the news today is, what is it, April 7th? April 7th, 2020 in pandemic America. And I thought, since the news just keeps talking about how serious this week is going to be, I thought that we should just try to lighten things up and celebrate life. So I put on a Ted costume, and I'm going to do yoga in this costume the entire practice, unless I'm just like, you know, really sweating balls and I'm dying, then I might have to take it off. And then I also thought I need to find like my douchiest sunglasses, so I got that. I'm super excited about that, and you guys are here, so thanks for being here. We are going to go through a flow today, which I'm going to lovingly call Teddy Torment. Teddy Torment. So if it's your first time watching a yoga video with me, your buddy, Scott Anderson, then stick around, because this is going to be fun and it's going to be weird, and who wouldn't enjoy a little bit of that? I would hope. And thank you to all of our sponsors. First of all, to our producer, Rex, and to all of our sponsors, Terry, Kelly, Alex, Andy, Gina, Lee. It's becoming a long list now, but we're going to get a title card up to honor all of you guys for your support of this channel. Let's do this. All right, step onto your mat. Step onto the center of your mat so that we can get centered and admire me in all my glorious beauty. Slide your left foot back, flip your toes over, press down into your big toe joint. I might have to lose the sunglasses though. I can hardly see anything in here. Lift your left thigh into the air. Point your toes down, lift your knee up. Stick out your butt. Lift the heart. And then draw your knee down. Bring your right or left foot across, grab it with your right hand. Pull your heel to your tailbone and slowly hinge forward and place left palm on your right knee while you lift your left knee up. Bring your leg back in front of you. Grab a hold of your shin and lift it away from the ground. Stick out your butt again, lift your heart. And step your left foot back off of your mat. And turn your heel down if it feels unstable to move with your head down. And that could be you. And if you can, point your toes forward. Turn your palms forward and bow to your right knee as it bends. Straighten your right leg, reach forward, connect your thumbs over your head. We're just going to do this one time today, so I want you to hold it right here. Your left knee is bent, your left heel is lifting high, your left knee is trying to get right next to your right knee, and your right foot is trying to slide your mat away from you. While you stick out your butt, lift your heart, lift your arms, rise up, connect your palms, and as you exhale, lean to your right. Pressure in the hands. Come back up to center and lower your hands. We're going to speed through our normal warm-up here. Slide your right foot back, flip the toes over, press down into your big toe knuckle. Celebrate good times. Come on. I was going to play that, but then I thought I'll get banned from YouTube for some type of copyright violation. So I'm never bashful about singing to you. I mean, look at me, for God's sakes. Lift your right thigh off the floor. Pull your groin back and lift your heart up. Point your foot down. Lift your knee high. Hold it here. And then draw your foot across and capture it with your left hand. Pull your heel to your tailbone. Hinge forward enough to place your palm on your knee. And if you feel too wobbly today, place your right hand on a table, a chair, or a wall. And lift your right knee up. And rise back up. Bring your right leg in front of you. Grab the shin, lift it away from the floor. Stick out your butt, lift your heart. And whoa, step your right foot back. Turn your palms forward. Bow, bend your left knee. And then straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Reach your arms forward and connect the tips of your thumbs over the crown of your head where you can't see them. And hold here. Lift the right heel high. Stick out your butt. Try to slide your mat forward with your left foot. And rise up. Step forward, connect your palms, take a deep breath in. Exhale to your left. You guys are being really quiet in those comments. You just can't believe, right? You're stunned by the awesomeness. I feel you. Come back up. Lower your arms. Step your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Now, don't forget, the camera adds 10 pounds, so my hips are a little bit wider today. Reach forward, squat down and hold. Flip the palms, lift the heels. Lift the heels and the knees, and then slowly rise up into straight legs. Reach for the ceiling, heels high, hands high. And lower heels, lower hands to the outside of the knees. Try to push your knees together while you try to push your hands apart simultaneously. Stick that booty out. Push it out, stick it out, way out. Elbows inside of the knees. Try to squeeze your elbows together. Try to push your knees apart with your elbows. And squat all the way down. Right knee to the floor, left hand next to your left foot, fingers pointing at the foot. So there's a little bit of a closer view there. Now I want you to lift your butt off your right heel so you can push down into the palm of your left hand. Lift your left heel. Think of your mat as a bathroom scale and try to push down to make those digits rise. And then release. Shift the weight to the left foot, lift the right knee, lower the left knee, and plant your right hand next to your right foot. Lift your butt and draw your heart over your right thumb and push down. Grip your mat with your fingertips. Lift your right heel and into the palm and the ball of your right foot, push down. I'm getting hot already, guys. And release. Shift your weight to your right foot. Lift your left knee. And we're going to turn to the top of the mat. Plant your hands. Step back into a plank. Lower your chest to the floor. Push up and press back. Here, I want you to bend your knees a little bit and shift your weight from side to side. Try to push your heels into the floor. You're simply wiggling and moving around and exploring the spaces in your body. How dare you, Sharon? You think I would spill this coffee? If you guys are just watching this video and you're wondering what I'm doing, especially if you're watching it later, I'm watching the comments as they pop up. When the bear, you have my permission to quake it off. Oh God, you guys. All right, here we go. Lift your heels up, breathe in. Press your heels down, breathe out. Lower your knees to the floor. Pull your hips back, head to the mat, press into the palms. Push forward to plank, touch your chest to the floor, push up, press back, bend the knees. Lift your heels as you inhale. Press your heels down as you exhale. Lower your knees as you breathe in. Pull your hips back, push into your hands. Push to plank, touch your chest to the floor, push up, press back, bend the knees. One more time, lift the heels, lower the heels, lower the knees, hips back, lower the head, push into the palms, spring to plank, touch your chest to the floor, push up, and press back. Not only do we have teddy bears in class today, we have unicorns too, apparently. Lift your right leg up, step forward, reach up. I don't think we're supposed to reach up, but I was so confused with this cute little unicorn running around. And like many of you watch this video, I have a kid that doesn't go to school anymore. And she's supposed to be doing schoolwork right now. So this is what happens while you're doing yoga. This is what your kid is doing. So I got myself into this situation. I'm going to get myself out of it. Are you guys ready? Take a deep breath in. Lean forward, reach back. Step forward, squat down, reach up, breathe in. Pull your elbows down as you breathe out. Rise up, straighten your legs, hands high. Exhale, fold forward. Lift the left leg, step it back. Reach your right hand up. Take a deep breath. Plant your hand, step back, and do anywhere from 1 to 1,000 push-ups. Just, anywhere in that range. Press back into crouching cat and lift your left leg up. Step to the top of your mat and reach both hands high into the air. Lift that right heel and slow your breath down. Oh my God. It's really early to complain, but this is it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your teddy costumes. Lean forward, reach back. Step forward, squat down, and reach up, Utkatasana. As you exhale, pull your elbows down into a cactus. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift your right leg, breathe in. Step back, breathe out. Left hand reaches up. Reach down, step back. Touch your chest to the floor somewhere between 1 and 5,000 times. Totally up to you. Crouching cat or down dog when you're done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is hot yoga, apparently. You guys need to get one of these, and then you can do hot yoga without having to turn your temperature up to 100. Lift your right leg. Step through. Reach both hands up. Lean forward, reach back. Step forward, squat down. Reach up, Utkatasana. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift the left leg. Step back. Reach your right hand up. Breathe in. Reach down. Step back. Maybe just do 1 push-up if you're in a bear costume, and do a bunch more if you're not. Lift your left leg. Step through. Reach up on Janae. Lean forward, reach back. Chest to your shirt. Step forward. Push your butt into your pants. Reach up. Exhale, elbows down. Rise up. Fold forward. Uttanasana. Lift your right leg. Step back. Reach your left hand up. Reach down. Step back. And touch your chest to the floor. Push and press, crouching cat. Right leg lifts. Step through. Reach up, breathe in. Lean forward, reach back. Step and squat. Reach up as you breathe in. Cactus the arms as you breathe out. Rise up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Left leg lifts. Step back. Right hand high. Reach down. Step back. And touch your chest to the floor. Push and press. Last one. Left leg lifts. Step through. Reach up, Anjane. Lean forward, reach back. Step and squat. Reach up, breathe in, Utkatasana. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Right leg lifts. Exhale it back. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, all the way to the floor. Push and press. Lower your knees. Sit to your heels. Rest your hands on your thighs. And take a moment to catch your breath. Oh, they should make like at least a short sleeve version of this. Okay, ready to work? I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. I was thinking, you know, Ted is pretty famous for wake and bake, okay? If you're not familiar with the concept or the term wake and bake, look it up. But it just means you wake up early in the morning and then you just hit the bong and get high right away. This is not wake and bake despite appearances, okay? Despite appearances. Which camera am I on? Despite appearances. This is wake and shake, okay? Curl your left toes under, lift your left knee, reach both hands up into the air. This is a wake and shake, like shake your ass, shake your booty, get moving. Slide your thumbs over your ears. Look up, lift your elbows. Lift the left heel. Try to press your heart against the front of your rib cage with your spine. Hollow out the armpits. Now slowly bring your heart forward. Place your fingertips on the floor. Lift your left leg into the air. Bend your left knee. Hug your left knee to the midline because your glute wants to help pull your knee and your hip up and stack the weight left over right. So I want you to hold the left knee to center. Maybe even try to point your left big toe slightly out to your left so you feel that medial rotation of your left thigh bone. And then lift your left big toe to the ceiling. Press your right heel into the floor. Draw your heart towards your thumbs. We're almost done. And step left foot back. Bend left knee, straighten right leg. You can stack your hands on your shins or place them on a block. And now try to pull your chest forward so your back is flat. Straight spine, straight right leg, lift hit left heel high. Oh, yeah. This is definitely a wake and shake because my muscles are shaking. Release. Plant your hands and step back. Lie down on your belly. Slide your hands forward. Cross core. Lift your right leg, lift your left hand. Push into your left knee. Push into your right palm. And release. Slide your hands under. And push. And press. Catch your breath. Well, the good thing about wearing a bear outfit, it's absorbing all the sweat. It's like wearing a towel. Lift your left leg and step through. Whoo. Lower the right knee down. Place your hands on your left thigh. Oh, man. There's a window right over there. And I'm getting some very curious looks I'm sure if they understood the incredible rationale for dressing up in a bear costume while doing yoga, they would rush home and turn on YouTube. Lift your right knee. Reach your hands up. Oh, it's hot as balls in here. Slide your thumbs over your ears. Hold your elbows close to your nose. Look up. Lift your heart up. I want you to feel lift. And I want you to feel the direction of up all the way from the ball of your right foot. So pushing down, digging down, so that from the ball of your left foot to your heart, you can go up. Go up, guys. Let's get those hearts to a higher place. And then bring the elbows down, the hands to the floor. Right leg lifts, standing splits. Hug your right knee in and try to draw your right pinky toe out slightly. Remember, you're trying to medially rotate your right thigh. That means you're trying to turn it inward. And that helps keep your hips level, keeping the right hip down. Now push into left heel, lift at right big toe, and then see if the heart can go closer to the left big toe. Take a deep breath. Step back. Step left foot back. Lie down on your chest. Slide your hands forward. Push down into knees and palms. Lift the left leg up, lift the right palm up, and push down into right knee and left palm. Trying to get your groin off of the floor. And that right knee pushing down is critical. Release. Slide your hands under. Push to high plank. Press to down dog or crouching cat, which is your knee slightly bent. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Hands on the knees. Straighten your spine, then straighten your legs. Rise up to standing. Step to the center of your mat. Turn to your right. Oh, it is so hot and sweaty in here. I originally I taught Bikram. That was the first thing I taught. And I just feel like I should be doing the Bikram series. I think they could save a fortune on energy bills if they would just hand people like bear costumes and do the series. Even my butt feels sweaty. Are you ready, guys? Teddy torment. Squat down, reach forward. We're going right back into Utkatasana. Lift the heels. Keep your butt low. Remember, when you lift your heels, most people's tendency is to straighten the legs more and rise. So I want you to keep that butt low. Think about lifting your knees so that your thighs are parallel to the floor. And then lower your hands. Step your feet back and lower your knees. Okay, now we're going to shift to the front. You're right, Denny. This is the new hot yoga. Reach forward, palms flip, stick your butt out, and then lean back. You can be on the ball of your feet, or you can be toes pointing behind you, pressing into the top of your feet. And then come forward, plant your hands, and then lift your knees. Now, there's no reason like we need to step onto the mat, but we're going to keep alternating here. Just to work the front and back of the legs, we're going to burn the inside and outside too, okay? So, rise back up into your Utkatasana. Lift your heels. Stick out your butt. And then squat down, lower your knees, and flip your palms, lean back. This is wake and shake, not wake and bake. Plant your fingers, lift your knees, lift your butt. We're going to do one more. Here we go. Squat down, lift your heels, get them up, get them up, get them up. lower the knees and lean back. Oh, those quads are dead right now. And release. Now we're going to turn to the left so that we're facing the short edge of the mat, what is the true top of the mat. And sit down between your hips and lean back into reclined hero. You can come onto your elbows or just lean back onto your hands. But this is why we just picked on your quadriceps. We pumped them full of blood, and then when we stretch the muscle, it's like oxygenation of the muscles. It would sort of be like if you had water on a washcloth, but not on the whole washcloth, and then you twisted it, and then it went everywhere into every fiber of the towel. So now we want to stretch those quadriceps. I'm going back, and you guys can't see it very well because of the window, but I'm looking up at Iggy Pop as he's looking down. I'm having sort of a religious experience right now. Slide your hands on your lumbar if you're all the way reclined and push yourself back up. All right. Now we need to leave those quads alone for a little bit. So we're going to press back into crouching cat and try to tear your mat in half. So we're trying to awaken those back muscles. So if you're trying to slide your mat out from underneath your feet with your hands and trying to slide your mat out from under your hands with your feet, you should feel all those muscles all the way from your neck and shoulders and upper arms, down your back, into the glutes and the hamstrings, and into the calves. What a good feeling. Now lift your right leg and step forward. Lower the left knee down. Take your hands to your right thigh, knight's pose. Now we're going to do some more extension work with the left knee down. You can go half skull, hand slit over the ears, or you can go palms up or punk rock mohawk, which is palms on the top of your head with your fingers spread. Okay, any of those options is great, but whatever you're doing, pull your groin back and then lift your heart up. Remember, we're not trying to go back. The thumbs are going back, but not the heart. The heart goes up. The groin goes back. The palms press together, and the palms lift away from the crown and release. That twist will feel so good right here. Plant your left hand. You can keep your left knee down if you want and reach your right hand up. If you want to go further, lift your left knee and straighten your right leg. And if you want to go even further, bend that left knee again and try to push yourself back with your right foot. Try to hold your mat in place with your left foot. Release. Reach down, turn 180 degrees so you're facing the other short end of your mat. Lower your right knee down. Take your hands to your left thigh, and we're back in knight's pose. See, I don't dare take the hood, the head off, because if I do that, I'll never want to put it back on. And then the next thing you know, I'm just going to tie the arms around my waist. And I told myself I was going to do this from beginning to end. Are you ready? Pull your groin back. Reach your hands up. Hands on the side of the head. Punk rock mohawk or praying hands. And then look up. Pull the groin back. Pull the thumbs back. And use the center of your back. With your groin moving backwards, the center of your back pushes your heart a little closer to the ceiling. To wherever you're looking, that's where you're pushing your heart. So this back bend feels like it's in your mid-back, not your lumbar. And then release. And then that makes that twist so much sweeter. Plant the right hand. Reach up with the left. Or lift your right knee. Or straighten your left leg. And right leg can be bent or straight. But if you bend the right knee, it's almost like you're trying to get it to your right hand. So lift the heel high, hold your mat down with the ball of your right foot. Try to slide your mat forward with your left foot. You'll feel more. And release. We're going to turn 180 degrees and lower left knee down. Let's lurk a little. Let's lurk it out. Everybody lurk it out. Toe heel your right foot to the right. Now I'm starting to develop speech patterns. Pretty soon I'll probably imagine the Care Bears. Let's go down. Elbows down, hands forward. And then begin to draw your right knee back. And try to lift your toes and press down into the ball of your foot so you feel more active on your right outer calf. And if your elbows are on the floor, even if they're not, you're trying to push your butt towards an imaginary wall behind you. Your butt is an inch from that wall. And just try to push back and get your ass on that wall. And then lift your elbows, come onto your hands, toe heel your right foot in, and bring it across. Now we're going to bring our knee down like we were going to prepare for a pigeon. In fact, we're going to do a pigeon, and I'm going to set you up for something a little bit deeper later. Now, hold your right foot down into your left palm if you can. That way you can walk or slide your left knee back. So what we got going was this a lot of lateral rotation in the right thigh. So if you've got your right hand free, grab onto your right thigh and try to roll your inner thigh up and out so you feel that just a little bit more. Plant your right hand, plant your left hand so your right foot is free. And when we lift the left knee, we're going to slide right foot right. Guys, are you ready? Lift left knee, slide right foot right. And reach left hand under your right armpit. And see if you can't plant right foot flat and push yourself away from your mat with your right hand, especially at the fingertips, pushing your butt up and back. And release, plant left hand, and step right foot back into crouching cat or downward facing dog. Make sure you're looking straight down. I got a lot of sweat dripping off my nose, and I'm looking to where it lands on my mat. Not looking at my feet. Can't really see my hands, can't really see my feet here. Looking straight down. Focused on the center, not just of my mat, but of my being. And then lower the knees. Left knee stays where it is. Lift that right knee up and slide it back. Slide it back, and lay your chest on your left thigh. Elbows are going to prevent you from rolling to your right. And now just bend your right knee and push down into it. So we're going to fire that right flexor and then stretch it, much in the same way we did it with the quads. Now come onto your hands and reach back with your left hand and pull your heel to your tailbone. And you'll feel this even more if you're still trying to press your right knee down and drag it forward. Release. And we're going to slide right knee next to left. Plant the hands. Push back into crouching cat. Lift your left leg up And step to the outside of your left hand, or if you stepped inside, you can always step it out. Now we want to turn those left toes left, and we're going to push our butt back and see if we can't get our heart closer to the floor. So remember, lift your left toes and push down into the ball of your left foot while you push your butt back. Really working through that outer hip and glute. Breathing through the sensation. I like to wake and shake, and I like to wake and take charge of your life by having a healthier, stronger body. It just makes more sense, right? Just like a quality automobile that requires less maintenance, that's in better condition and tuned up, is going to go farther than a car that's been beaten up. And it's never too late to start fixing it. Wake and make the necessary changes to take charge of your life. All right, what the hell did we do after that? Lift your heart, come onto your hands, and toe heel left foot right. And when we lower that left knee down gently, your foot wants to slide back, but if you hold your foot in place and then walk or slide right knee back, now we've got a lot more leverage on the floor, a lot more of our left leg on the floor, and we can use our left hand to turn our left inner thigh out, and we'll feel that even more. Stretching is just such an absurd oversimplification of what we're trying to do in our yoga practice. We are tuning the body the way you tune a guitar so that it sounds better, or a piano so that it sounds better. We tune the body so that it feels better, so we can make music with it. And we develop discipline, and we develop persistence, and we develop awareness so that we can celebrate even in the face of our fear. Now, step foot back, lower the knees, and this time the right knee stays where it is, left foot slides back, and then we slide back, laying chest on right thigh. And now press your left knee down. And that feels like your butt lifting and pressing into whatever you're wearing, right? Pants, shorts, bear costume. I do all this for you guys. I wear this bear costume so that you don't have to. I'm a giver. Make sure that left elbow is preventing you from rolling over to your left hip. Your hip bone should feel equidistant to the ground. You're still pressing into the right knee. And now, lift the left foot. Reach back with your right hand. You might have to lift that left elbow. And then draw heel to tailbone, and then press left knee down if you forgot about that. And release. We're going to slide left knee next to the right. And if you like, especially if you're doing this on a hardwood floor, you might want to turn your body 90 degrees because we're going to widen the knees, and you can always take the short ends of your mat. If you're doing this on carpet, remember, if you're in your living room, bedroom, grab a pillow if this is challenging on your knees. But we're going to take the knees out wide and the feet out as wide as the knees, because they'll want to slide in towards your butt. And we'll probably do that too. But I want you to just place your elbows on the floor and think of your spine as of a horse rode too long or an old cow, all right? So just let that belly hang. Push into the elbows, but push down. Don't try to push your butt back. Just try to push down, but let your belly go soft here. And if you relax, if you allow yourself to melt and breathe, you might just feel those knees sliding a little bit further apart. Now, if you're engaging your inner thighs to try to prevent that, that's fine. In fact, everybody, just try to pull your knees in a centimeter and then relax those inner thighs again. And notice how they're willing to give you more because of that contraction. And when you feel as though your inner thighs are tensing up again, then pull your knees in a centimeter and fire those inner thighs, and then breathe and relax them. We're going to do that one more time. Try to pull your knees in just a tiny bit until you feel that engagement in your groin and inner thighs, and then try to soften and relax. Back onto your hands and begin to work feet in to knee in, foot in, knee in. Release the short sides of your mat if you pulled them in. That was great. Now we're going to plant left hand on the top, right foot on the back. Now we're going to engage those inner thighs again. So I want you to lift your left knee. I want you to keep it on the floor if that's too much for your body today. And you could always just work outer hip, but the best intention based on everything we're putting together in the body today is to now fire those inner thighs. So lift your left knee if you can. Let's go right hand to the side of the head. And then let your right knee bend, your right heel turn in slightly, and try to turn so that you can lift left knee and right elbow and point them at the ceiling. And then release. Left knee down. Slide right foot back again and grab right foot with left hand. Release, and we're going to turn. Other side. Actually, you don't need to turn. I'm just turning so that you guys can always see me. I'm always trying to maintain that relationship between where I'm facing and where you guys are facing. Now plant your left arch, your right palm. You can lift your left foot if it's too difficult for your body today to lift your right knee. Take that knee off the floor, place your left hand on the side of your head, and what's key here in being able to turn is to being able to turn at the left foot. Turning at the chest is dependent on turning the left foot. Point left elbow and right knee up, and release, push back, and lower the knees. Now I want you to walk your knees towards the back edge of your mat, cross your ankles so that you can sit down and lie down on your back. Take your arms out to your sides. Plant your feet. Lift your butt off the floor. Lift your left foot off the floor and try to drag your right heel back. Plant your left foot, lift your right foot, try to drag your left foot back. Should feel like you're trying to squeeze an orange on the back of your knee, between your thigh and your calf. And then lower your right foot and lower your butt. Place your palms down next to your hips. Lift your feet into the air. And kick your feet over your head. Press through your heels, spread your toes. If you've got your knees over your forehead and the weight can be off your hands, place your hands on your low back at the kidneys and lift your feet so that you're gazing between the arches of your feet and spill your butt into your hands. That means allow your lumbar curve to take precedence. We're not trying to get a straight line. If we're looking from the side, it looks like a broken line, like a less or more than sign, more than like a straight line or a wall. And we're doing this because if we lift the hips up high and try to straighten the legs and become one straight line, we're going to put a lot of pressure in the back of the neck at the cervical. And when we allow that bend in the hips, we can push into the back of the head and we can allow some space between the cervical spine, that's your neck, and the floor. Now send your knees back over your forehead, push through the heels until the kidneys can come off the hands. Then place your hands on the floor and lower down slowly. And bend your knees, plant your feet, lift your butt. Feet are apart, squeeze your knees together and try to push them over your big toes. And try to slide your heels back. Lower your hips, lift your feet, bring your knees to your chest. Cross your ankles and pull your knees apart. You're trying to pull your knees to your deltoids. Reach your arms between your knees, uncross your ankles and grab the outer edge of your feet. Now pull your inner ankles towards your groin or belly button. You can even use your elbows against your inner thighs to try to widen the knees. But I want you to do one more thing. See if you can point your tailbone at the short edge of your mat, the back of your mat, and try to peel your lumbar off of the floor. Now separate your feet, and you can hold the edge of your feet or your big toes. And first, just try to pull your knees to the floor. And if you want a little bit more, press through your heels. And while you're pushing through the heels, try to pull your shoulder blades onto the ground. And again, try to point your tailbone at the back edge of your mat and get your lumbar off the floor, or at least reduce the pressure of your lumbar against the floor. It has nothing to do with alignment. You're not going to burst into flames. We're just trying to activate more of the right muscle at the right time. And release. Bend the knees. Release your feet and place them on the floor. Feet are wide apart. Lower both the knees slowly to your left. And now try to touch your right inner knee to the floor. Lift your right knee, lift your left, and send both knees to the right. Now try to touch the inside of your right knee to the floor. Relax. Lift your knees, left first, then the right. We're going to do that again. Lower both knees left. This time, look up at the ceiling and reach your right hand over your head, sliding the back of your hand across the floor. and try to get your right knee to touch the floor, or you slide your right hand away from where your knee is trying to get. Relax and melt. Right hand reaches right, lift both knees slowly, mindfully, as if you wanted to record this memory, and lower your knees to the right. Reach your left hand back. Get every fingernail on the floor and try to slide your left hand away from that point that your left knee is trying to touch. And relax. Reach left hand left, lift left knee, and then the right. This time, cross left ankle over right thigh and lower both knees left. Now push your left ankle against your right knee until your left knee lifts. Release and relax. Slide left ankle off right thigh. Lift the knees, and last time, send them to the right. And cross right ankle to outer left thigh just above the left knee. And instead of trying to press your left knee down, try to lift your right knee up. Relax. Slide right ankle off left thigh. Lift left knee. Lift right knee. Bring your knees into your hands. Pull your knees to your chest. Squeeze knees to nipples. Wrap your arms around your shins. Try to grab your opposite elbow. Roll on the floor side to side and back and forth if that feels good to you. And then release. Plant your feet. Rest your arms at your sides or above your head. And slide your legs straight, or keep your knees bent, resting against each other. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyelids on your eyes. We don't want to believe that we have the opportunity to decide what kind of a day we're going to have. So let's try to always consider that happiness isn't dependent on what's happening. Look for happiness today. Look for reasons to celebrate. Because I believe we find whatever we're looking for. I hope your day is sweet. And I want to thank all the people that have been sponsoring this live yoga class and the people that have been making donations. And if you'd like to do that, you're certainly welcome to. We certainly appreciate that during this economic slowdown or damn near screeching halt. And if you can't afford to help us out, God bless you. You help yourself out, you help out whoever you can, but everybody take care of yourself. If you can't financially support this channel, it's totally okay, and I love you anyway. Keep watching. But if you can share this with others, or send us a like or a subscribe, those things help us out too. I hope you guys have a really beautiful day. Namaste.